Hello, everybody.
It's gonna be so hard for us to actually be serious.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. Welcome. This is the Cranberry Gamepas, and today we're talking about Tales of Vesperia.
Can we curse?
Yeah.
Okay. I was about to be like, if your mom watches this and she just hears, fuck, she's like, what the hell?
Alright, so we're talking about Tales of Vesperia right now and possibly Jump Force. Either that or we're talking about Jump Force in the next video. Well, I mean, whatever. Alright.
You're mad.
So, from what we watched there, first off, that first cutscene, the dog's just standing there and he's got a fucking pipe in his mouth. Why does the dog have a pipe?
And his lightning tail.
Yeah, yeah.
Making you look so odd.
Yeah, you took your glasses off and it's like, what the fuck?
I just looked over and I'm like...
Oh, it's hot! It's really hot!
Yeah, that's why I haven't drank mine yet.
It's not hot.
What shit you put in yours?
I just put like one
Not
tablespoon
that
of creamer and I got the
Like
first
one
cup
little
too
tiny
before I turned the
dabble
pot
of
off.
Nothing.
Jesus Christ.
I use
Alright.
the rest of your caramel mocha creamer and all of your Nesquik.
Alright.
Your cabinet's completely empty.
Okay, so the art style for the game. How do you guys feel about that?
I feel like it's kind of, when I saw, I don't know if this is just like, because we haven't seen like...
There was a lot of powder at the bottom of the
He's like...
I don't know if it's because it's like we haven't seen any like new gameplay or what, but I feel like it kind of looks like old.
Yeah.
And I feel like if it's remastered, it should look better. But it kind of like it feels to
What
me like
the
it's like a
hell?
PS2 game, just by the look of
Yeah,
it.
Oh, I got coffee all over my hoodie.
It started as an Xbox 360 game and then they ported it to 360 or what? To PS3. I'm just gonna cry.
Because the landscape looks like it's just like green, like just one like a huge green plane instead of
Well, yeah,
no shading, just like green.
they didn't. I don't think they updated the engine or.
Yeah.
Something.
Like the cutscenes.
It's like when they ported.
If you look at the
Skyrim.
cutscenes from before and the
look
cutscenes
nice.
to now, the cutscenes are fucking beautiful.
Cutscenes are nice as shit.
Yeah.
It's like when they port Skyrim. They can't update the models, but they can update the textures.
Yeah.
They never
But
update their model.
the like battle animation and like just the walking around animation kind of looks a little weird. Like, it's not all that great.
Well,
like,
it's slow and clunky, just like during like conversations or something.
they're just
While
like
in game,
damn.
they move around like robots, like they're doing the robot.
Yeah.
You wish you were that good, don't you?
All right.
See, it did like that with Rick from Rick and Morty.
Uh-oh.
Some of my expectations for the game. I hope the main character isn't a complete bitch like the fucking one from Tales of Symphonia is.
He's just like, oh, wind.
Yeah.
I'm so scared.
I heard the wolf howling in the distance. I'm gonna die.
I'm in town where
He seemed
I'm
really
possibly
feminine by the
safer
way
than
he
anyone
swung a
else.
sword.
Wait,
The
the main character with like black hair.
No, the one in Tales of Symphonia.
The one with blonde hair. The little
He's a
bitch.
complete bitch.
He's so scared and he just gets
Like
braver
that?
and braver.
Did you just see that? Hold on.
It was Rick.
You
He
guys
had a
keep talking.
jetpack.
Don't tip my coffee, please. No, it's
The
not.
people that were listening to the podcast
Yeah,
were like, what
yeah.
the fuck is he talking?
This is good coffee.
You silly whore.
Well, we don't know what to talk about,
Alright.
so I guess we can wait till he gets back.
Yeah, the one. The guy from Tales of Symphonia. I forgot to grab Alex this
I
game.
can't hear you.
Yeah, we get that he was a bitch, but like, you know, you said that like 80 times, and you gave the example with
This
the
guy.
wolf.
But I'm just hoping the new guy isn't a
You're really
complete
struggling
bitch.
right now, huh?
He is still pretty feminine, by the way. I've watched.
What
him.
guy?
This guy. No, I didn't.
That guy?
I didn't spill any back there.
That
I
looks
spilled
like a
one drop right
female.
up here.
Oh, right on Scott's.
Literally wearing a dress.
That's a
spilled
straight
on
up
this thing, I
female,
spilled
dude.
it
That's
right
like
there,
Shayna, dude.
That's a girl.
No, it's
No.
a boy.
He's wearing a
one's a boy.
dress.
He is
It's a
not
boy.
wearing a
It's
dress.
not a dress.
Daniel, I can't get
faggot.
back on my chair.
It looks like a freaking tutu.
That
I
looks
like
like a
poop
girl.
myself, by the way.
That looks like a girl. Does that not look like a girl?
Which
It looks
one?
like a girl.
Right
Right now.
Both of them look like a girl.
Well, the one on the right is a girl. The one on the left is not.
Wearing
the
a
one on the
tutu.
left-
girl.
That's
That
what I'm
is a
saying,
tutu.
though. He's a
This
complete
guy's a bitch.
It's actually a
He's
cloak.
brave as
But
fuck.
He's got like a cloak.
It's a
She's
tutu,
actually
though.
cool shit to play as.
like
She's
up to
more
the-
manly than he
characters.
is.
I was like, I want to play as her because she's cooler. Levi was like, all right, why not? And then we both fucking died.
Yeah, but like I'm hoping the one in the new game isn't complete trash. Like, I don't know. I like how there's the little bit of story development in Symphonia where he's like a complete bitch as it starts, but as it goes on, he mans up a little bit.
Does he look any manlier at the end?
Yeah, he actually does. Like, the way he changes, he actually, like, in cutscenes and stuff, he actually looks more like a guy. But
Like in the beginning, there's an option. It's like, be brave or not. And it's like, alright, I'll be brave. And he's like, I'm so scared.
It's like, that was pretty brave.
Alright. Guess
But
I
like,
won't
the
complain.
character in this one looks kind of badass, though, like, with his long-ass hair, and he's like, sword!
I thought it was a girl at first by the way that he moved and like the way that it
I
had
think his
long
name's
hair,
Yuri.
and he kind of looks like a girl. But
The way
like,
he carries his sword is weird, though. He's, like, got the sheath, and then he's just carrying the sheath. The sheath has a belt connector, but he's holding the belt connector in his hand. As he walks around, he's just like, I'm ready!
he's SpongeBob, dude.
What do you guys think? Alright, so about the characters. The one guy, Flynn, he's the, like, knight guy, the guy that's, like, from the...
The blonde dude.
Yeah, the blonde dude.
And they like when in the trailer they're just like back to back, not even looking at each other, and they're just like, "Oh, can you do this?"
Yeah. He seems like
do
the
that in
wannabe
Resident
hero,
Evil,
like...
dude.
I don't play Resident Evil, and that's very
Yeah.
very Japanese.
No, it is not.
It acts Japanese. Is what I'm saying. Literally a dude
but,
that
like,
does splits and a
he
high
seems
kick.
like the character that, like...
Japanese.
Yuri is the main character and the hero,
acts
and then this Flynn guy wants to be the hero and tries really hard, like Alex. He's just like, I'm gonna be a hero, or like Matthew.
Yeah, Matthew. When Matthew was like, if there's anything, I'll punch him in the face. And then he instantly ran away.
Yeah, we're like, there's a mountain lion outside, and Matthew's like, I'll protect you, and then we heard something, and he was the first one inside.
He's like, gotta go.
But he's like the wannabe hero.
You should turn
type
your
kid.
Xbox off.
Alright, just press the button.
I keep getting distracted by Rick and Morty.
I keep getting distracted.
What do you guys think
And
about
Fortnite.
Patty, too? That's the pirate chick.
I think she's gonna be badass as fuck.
Right,
She looks like a little girl in a pirate costume.
Fair enough. You get like 4 people on your team. I think you should probably talk a little louder, Trayton, by the way. But you get like 4 people on your team, like for battles and stuff. And I definitely think her and the hero are going to be like 2 that are going to be on my team as much as possible. Because she looks awesome.
Did she pull a missile out of her pocket though?
Yeah, she pulled a fucking rocket ship out of her pocket in one of the scenes and was like, meow, like freaking Olimar's final smash.
Yeah, and then it looked like she was about to just fly away, just yeet out of there.
Just monsters. Whee!
Just smashed one of them with a rock and flew away.
And then, so one of the things that was said in one of the trailers was they were adding characters in from the movie, like, as a new thing. What do you guys think about, like, that? Do you think that's cool that they're going to add characters from the movie in? Or do you think that's, like, kind of gay?
Are they,
I don't know, I
cool
haven't seen the movie.
characters?
I don't know, I think they're
haven't
adding in the twins.
I
If they're
don't.
twins and they're like, they both have swords and they're just like trade out, that'd be badass.
Well,
I
no,
don't
they
know
both
if
got
like
boobs and they're good
people
to jerk
that
off
play the games and watch the
Alright, then
movies
put
are
them-
like,
If they both have big boobs,
because
then
like
yeah,
it'd be
put
like
them.
if Ready
But
Player
they're
One, the movie and the book, and they're just like, I guess both of them are the actual real story, and you're just like, what?
well, because the movie is based off the game, but it's animated, I think, by the same people who animated the game. And it looks really cool. But, yeah, there's the 2 chicks in the anime that I think the ones getting added to the game are, what is that guy's name? I wrote it on here somewhere. Thought? That's not his name. I can't read what I wrote there.
Are you gonna
The
talk
samurai
about the
guy.
cloveless thought that was in
Oh,
the
yeah,
game?
that
That's
guy?
also an elf.
But the samurai guy, he was in the movie. I think he got added into the game from the movie, but I'm not sure. And then the twins, I think, were also getting added in. Yeah, the twins, I couldn't find any distinguishing things about them besides they are twins, and one just has bigger boobs than the other.
I don't know, I like
It's
how,
just how
I
you
haven't
tell
played
their
the game yet,
names,
but
just
I'm
like
excited
look at
for
their
all
boob
their new
size.
storyline to it.
Yeah, I hope there's an amazing storyline to this game, because, like, that's one of the things the Tales games are known for, is having awesome-ass storylines, so hopefully this game actually has an amazing storyline like the rest. Which I haven't heard anything about Vesperia yet. Like, I've been kind of staying away from it. So it probably already does have an amazing story.
Smash 4 storyline is better.
Yeah. Kirby.
I said 4.
Oh, 4. I thought you Alright,
You like the easiest
Let's see.
go-to to look at when they're talking? Because you're not talking either.
Yeah, speak.
So it's like, I look at him to see if he needs to say anything.
Yeah, speak.
And then every time I do, you're like giving me a weird look.
I'm thinking.
what do you guys think about that function where you get to redo boss fights? I like, even if it's not for this game, I think that's
I'm not
even
fighting
for other games, that would
hardest
be
shit
an
boss
awesome,
again.
Yeah,
an awesome mechanic.
There's a lot of games where I wish I could redo boss fights
They did
because,
that.
like in what was it, Bowser's Inside Story with the Mario RPG.
Mhm.
I really love the fact that you could go back and do the boss fights but harder.
They did that
anytime
too with
you
the
wanted.
new Ocarina of Time remake for the 3DS, didn't they?
They did?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh.
yeah. You go back to your house after you beat a boss, and you can go back and time how long it takes you to beat them that time.
I just
Oh, that's
love
awesome.
every time they
Yeah,
add
yeah,
that
yeah.
feature to games, just like because boss fights are so much fun. Why would you want to not be able to do them again?
Yeah, that's I think that's an awesome feature.
Especially if there's like,
Yeah,
if you're timing it too.
especially if you go back with all your.
Talk, Dakota!
Sorry,
I was just like, really, bitch.
Yeah, I was gonna interrupt you and I was like, wait a second. Anyway, especially going back with like all of your weapons that you just like weapons that you got after you got to the boss, and then you get to see what those weapons would do to that boss,
Mhm.
and then like destroy the boss with your
Oh, I
new
put more
weapons.
candy in my pocket.
Why was I holding on to this point?
Like you were death gripping, you were like... that samurai guy, though, he looks super awesome, except for he uses a bow for some reason.
His hair's weird.
Yeah,
too.
his weird ass green looking bow.
Yeah, it
Looks
looked like it was
I got
made out of a tree.
thorns. Thorns
Ah.
in a tree limb.
Well, and his hair
It's
is
big as
like
shit too. It's like this big.
Yeah,
it's like an afro but
5
with a
fucking
ponytail.
yeah, it's an afro pony. I was trying to think of something to call it, but I couldn't.
An afroni tail?
An afro.
Afro.
Afrony-tail.
I was making fun of him, fuckhead.
Oh, I thought you were making fun of me.
You're like, fuck off!
Can't just go to fuck.
And sitting here mocking him with, and you're like,
Share.
Wait, isn't Dove a shampoo company?
Yes.
Since when do they make fucking chocolate? Turns out it's for soap.
This is good ass candy. Eating soap.
You're fucking killing yourself.
Give me some.
That was the only one I had.
I'll kill
you just
myself.
fucking have
then.
one piece of Dove chocolate in your pocket. You're like, I guess I'll eat it.
You have
What
any of those
else?
coffee candies?
No, I ate the last one a couple
Oh.
nights ago.
Now you
Eats
have
the
a
fuck
majority
out
of
of those
those.
things.
Alright,
I wish we could eat those cashews.
I hope that dog
could've
is really
snuck
good.
them down.
Oh yeah, we could have asked Mom while we were up there, but
So,
Really don't.
who is the fucking black-haired motherfucker, and is that a dude or a girl?
the main character one?
Is it
Is that the main character?
I think so. His
Yeah,
name is
it's a
Yuri.
dude.
Yeah,
It's
you're
a
talking
dude.
about the
That's
guy
the one I
that
was
was-
confused on.
Yeah, his name is Yuri. He's the one that runs around and carries his sword by the belt buckle. He's like,
Yeah, and he swings it. He swings it like a faggot. He's just like.
I don't think you can say that.
He looks like fucking Kirito's fucking...
The girl form of Kiryu.
Yeah, from fucking Sword Art 2.
Ugh. That dog, like, I think that dog's gonna be super awesome, super awesome as a character, but I hope he doesn't suck. Like, the dog that you get in Tales of Symphonia sucks complete
It's
ass.
It's
Like,
so bad.
instantly you get it and you're like, man, this is probably the worst thing I'll ever get on my team. Time to
Yeah.
time
You
to ditch it
use
for
him.
literally any other
You
monster.
use him and it's like, I'm just gonna get a slime half his size.
Yeah, and it'll be twice as good.
Level 1.
So I hope this dog, I'm guessing since it's like a main character, because the wolf thing that you get in that one isn't really a main character, it's just a monster.
He better be strong if he carries around a fucking pipe in his mouth.
Yeah, any dog badass enough to smoke a pipe
Any
better
character...
be strong as
This
fuck.
dog is obviously a sentient because it can carry a pipe and like it just acts sentient basically.
Yeah,
That's
any
what I'm saying.
character in any show, like, game or anime whatsoever, if they have a pipe in their mouth, immediately 2 times stronger than a normal character would be.
Oh, the samurai dude's name is Raven.
Well, but the dog seems sentient. Have you seen the trailers and
Yeah,
stuff?
I've seen the trailer.
Yeah.
Now you mention it,
The
I've
dog
never seen
seems like
any
it's as
weak-ass
smart as a
character
person.
smoke a pipe in any anime, but then there's like the big boss guy and he's like, ready to die.
Yeah, and there's a character in Hunter x Hunter whose like power is like smoke, and he's just smoking out a pipe, and it's like they're all badass. You're not gonna, if you see this guy with the pipe, you're not gonna beat his ass.
People in real
Not
life
happening.
too. When I was in the play
Drago-
up at McGinnis, there was this guy who was the sheriff, and he was like constantly at practice smoking tobacco out of a pipe, and I was like, tobacco's bad for you, but that guy's cool as hell.
There's this guy in One Piece, his name's Smoker. All he does is smoke cigars.
Is
It's
that
his
not-
power. He's a fucking smoker.
Is that not what Dakota literally just said?
I was
No.
talking about Hunter x
He's talking
Hunter.
about Hunter.
Oh,
I guess those guys are pretty similar then.
all right.
I forgot.
Except
Goku starts
he keeps
smoking
getting his
cigarette,
ass beat.
immediately doubles his power level.
All right. That pink-haired girl. I don't know what her name is. I'm guessing she's gonna be like the mage of the game, though.
Levi's
Did we
have a
get-
crush
Is
on
there
him.
only one mage per game?
Well, no, but like, there's always the one like really powerful mage that you're like, well, I want her to be on my team.
So I've never played any of these games or seen gameplay before. So like, what is it? Is it like fighting versus just like these other characters, or is there like a story mode?
There's like it's just a story mode, pretty much.
Is it like an MMO or what else? Like,
I don't
No.
know. This one has mini games.
It's like
in
a
it, though.
single
it does?
player.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a,
They said there's going to be more mini
it's
games.
a,
and
it's
everything.
like a like
More
real time
mini-games, side
RPG.
quests.
It's just like
yeah,
it's just like playing like let's
Is
say
it-
Dragon Quest or like
yeah.
Super Mario RPG. You just walk around and then you run into things.
It starts you out as this like character, and you figure stuff out, and immediately it'll be like, there's a bad guy, we have to kill it.
But
And then you'll be running around from town to town, solving each town's problems in like classic RPG style. But the battles are like real-time battles where it actually you have to press buttons and do combos and stuff.
it's kind of it's kind of like Jump Forces fighting, except not as extreme.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
like some like Naruto games where they're like you're just like running around.
Yeah.
They're like time to fight.
And there's just like groups of monsters.
Yeah.
And then your little brother comes in. He's like, "I'm gonna beat your ass."
You can join in on a couple episodes of me and Daniel playing Tales of Symphonia. Which, by the way, we're recording on the channel, which is a different Tales of game that's also pretty good. I've heard it's one of the worst. Well, at least the one we are playing
This is a
is.
sequel. Isn't it?
I thought you were
Yeah,
gonna
we're
say
playing the sequel for some reason.
It's like-
But did we get far enough to where we met the white-haired girl, or the blonde girl with white clothing? Her name's like Celeste. Not Celeste. Her name's like...
Not in this playthrough.
Just spoil the game for everybody that doesn't.
Well, she's in the one that we're playing is the sequel. And
not in
she's
this
the
playthrough
original.
just yet.
Okay, well, because
Yeah, but what if you didn't know if she
Yeah,
came
last
back
time
in
we
the
got
sequel?
to her, I think.
All right. Well, that girl,
'Cause we
she's
got-
like your best mage in that game.
Yeah,
And I'm guessing this
she's,
pink-haired
what, like,
chick-
right before or right after that bird.
I think right before the
Big-ass
bird. She
bird.
helps you get to the bird. She tells you, she's like, you have
Yeah,
to do this
'cause-
to beat the
Because
bird.
that's like the only goddamn way you can beat it is with her, and
Yeah.
then it's hard as
It
shit.
makes you
yeah.
go walk around to find her, and then she's like,
And then the other girl mage,
show you
she's
how to win.
useless because she's like, I can heal you by like 5%.
yeah, you have the freaking chick
And
on
then
the
I could do
front.
nothing.
Oh, that's her right there. On the back.
I can
Blonde
touch your pee-pee and give you Goku powers.
But like, I'm pretty sure this pink-haired girl is pretty much going to be the blonde-haired chick from Tales of Symphonia. But they're just going to change what she looks like slightly and be like, she has all the same abilities.
She's just better. Bigger
Um,
boobs.
dude, the music, like in all the trailers and stuff, the music was so fucking awesome.
What if that was just the music they put in the trailers, and then when you get in the game, the music's just eats ass?
That one video we watched where the person was talking about Jump Force and they were playing Smash Bros. music in the
Yeah.
background.
What the fuck?
Just, all right then.
Yeah, but like the battle music and everything, it just all sounded amazing. I was like, it got me so hyped up. I can't wait to play this game now.
Are you gonna edit like background music to this?
We
Can you
can
do
do
that?
that. I think
Well,
I can.
Let's
You
do
might
the
just
most
put, like,
copyrighted
some,
music
like-
in the world.
Bland ass like fucking.
Yeah, the
background
only-
music in the back.
I don't know, but
Well, because there's websites that offer copyright-free music.
but we have to get
background
like
music.
hours worth of music.
Or you could just
You just
over and over.
repeat it,
Well, that's gay.
Yeah, that would be kind of.
or you just get a different song.
Or you could just get like a soft piano one where it's just like.
Yeah,
I
or
don't-
you just have it like really quiet in the background where people forget about it, but when they
Yeah.
get
I don't
quiet,
know
they
what
remember.
I don't know what the small boy does or even what his name was, but there was that one boy on the team that just ran around with a satchel, like the whole time. That one little brown-haired kid, he was just like, "I'm a small boy."
There was a red-haired kid too. that had like gigantic eyes that were like 10 times the size of his head.
I think you were
for
talking
some
about
reason.
Lloyd.
Anime character.
But yeah, like, I don't know. I'm probably not going to use that guy on my team. My team's probably going to end up being Yuri, Patty.
Doesn't it have to be the main character?
Yeah, well, no,
Then
I
why
don't
did
think
you
you have
say
to
that?
have him on there. They could be on part of it, but probably not the whole thing. But, like, Yuri, Patty, the dog, and either the ninja dude or the thought. Because there's that one thought that's like an elf, but they don't call her an elf. They give her some random name, like that's a made-up name for elves. And then
It's a Xiong Dong Long.
yeah, and then she uses a spear. And wears like no clothing. I'm like, she's gonna be on my team, so I can look at her boobs the whole time.
Now we can pause the game when she gets into a good position. Maybe they'll add a camera.
So do you think this is gonna be one of the better Tales games?
I'm totally just gonna use this camera for screenshots.
Isn't that a remastered game?
I can't wait just to use my screen capture part just to
Well,
get pictures of her underneath her.
Since
shirt.
it's a remastered game, I would imagine they're remastering what was their most popular one, or their
Yeah.
first one. But like, so I feel like it will be pretty good.
I was like, because people, from what I've heard, most people consider either Vesperia or Tales of Abyss. I think it was
Yeah,
to be
when
the
I was
best.
watching the trailers, I was seeing a lot of people in the comments who were
This
like,
looks emo as fuck.
"I can't wait to play this game again. I played it when I was young." I'm like, cool. So I think,
How old are you now?
yeah.
8?
I think a lot of people
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
are hyped for it, and I think it's probably gonna be pretty good.
And then we got
Some 60-year-old man comes
Well,
and
just
beats
because
your
people
ass
are
for
hyped
that
for it
comment.
doesn't mean it's
the
gonna
gameplay
gonna
really
be
kind of
good,
looks
'cause
like
think of No Man's Sky.
the newer Final Fantasy
That was
games.
awful.
You're right. But
They made it better now though, but
It's still pretty
that's
bad.
we can talk about.
It's still pretty bad.
The gameplay really looks like the newer Final Fantasy games. Like, I wonder if they're slightly based off of this. Cause like, have you ever played Chrono Trigger?
No,
Okay,
Never
well,
even heard of that.
never heard of that.
it's a good game. But Chrono Trigger kind of did this animation, or this gameplay where it's like Final Fantasy, where everyone has a time limit before they can attack.
Hyrule Warriors 3.
But I think it's gonna be really cool because
Why'd
like
we skip 2?
the new Final Fantasy, like the newer Final Fantasy games, like 13 and stuff, their battle like it's like real time action battles, and it's kind of cool.
Do they come up with different names for the Final Fantasy? Does it come
Or they just number.
I don't know. They had Final Fantasy 13 too, so.
Really?
I think it might have been 12 actually, but no, I think it was 13.
So they're just like, we have
For some reason,
1,000 games.
America got Final Fantasy 4 as like Final Fantasy 2, and then our Final Fantasy 4 is actually Final Fantasy like 8.
What the
What?
I don't even remember. Like, I'd have to go look up the timeline, but it's real jumbled. Like in Japan, it's correct, but then when they released them over here, they released the most popular ones first, and there was already like 4 out, but 4 was the most popular, so they released it here first or whatever, and it was just like, the hell are you doing?
Why don't they just release all the games at the same time? Why does Japan keep all their games to themselves?
I don't know.
They did the
How do you
same
feel about
thing
the
with
costumes,
Pokemon
like-
Yellow. I would have wanted that version rather than the other two.
It's our Wi-Fi extender.
Oh, I thought it was a candy cane.
What?
The costumes.
That's not
How
it
every
works.
character has alternate costumes. What did you guys think about the
Why,
costumes?
monster?
Costumes.
The school costumes.
There was like a
Yeah.
school.
That's the only thing you remember, like, that one school costume?
The one that put them in a skimpy schoolgirl outfit.
That's gonna be my favorite one.
But like the different costumes, I think are gonna be cool. Just like my dad.
Copyrighted
Why you
music.
keep calling
And
me
then,
on-
how do you think the skits are gonna be? Like the things like as you're running around and they'll pop up like they did in Symphonia, and then you press the button and it's like the squares of their heads and they talk to each other.
Say what again?
All right, so like how in Tales of Symphonia you'd be running around and the skits would pop up, and so you press the one button and then it would show up and they'd like talk to each other.
I didn't process any of that.
Daniel?
Really
But-
struggling. I'm just gonna ignore this whole
The
part.
in between
I'm really
skits,
struggling.
the squares, the like, where they would pop up in squares with their like faces,
Oh
and they
yeah.
talk to each other. How do you think those are gonna be
They
in this one?
I don't know,
speak.
they looked good how they were.
Like, yeah,
To
the
each
way it showed
other.
it looked awesome. I hope they're really good.
I was
I
really
hope they're better
struggling
than
to
the Tales of
process that.
Symphonia ones, because the ones in Symphonia kind of sucked.
He would
You'd
say
be
it,
running and they'd be like, hey, and the other one would be like, hey, and the guy would be like, you're flirting, and then it would be over, and you're like, that was gay. Why did I need to listen to that? What was that flying bird thing? The like giant
Didn't it,
whale
like,
bird?
Have a bunch of like wind or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
all
just
it did
picked
was,
him
like-
up.
it was like a whale bird that just flew down and was like, climb on.
Well, I didn't even do that. I just went.
Yeah, it was like, meow. Oh god. That one giant spike.
What happened?
When we clapped and then made noises. I don't know. I just think this game is going to be really awesome and beautiful. Like, I think it looks super cool.
It
We're
is
gonna
gonna
have
be
a
really good.
crap ton of background noise.
Yeah. Alright, so I think we should go ahead and start Jump Force since we're only 26 minutes in, so we'll get that started here in a second.
So Thanksgiving, Christmas
Alright,
dinner.
so we're gonna do Jump Force now. Alright, how do you guys feel about the making of your own avatar?
Fucking amazing. The character design is really
shit, we're
good.
already
There's
starting.
cat girls. There's school suits. Fucking hot as shit.
Those
Right?
Big boobs.
I'm gonna jerk off to it all the time. Just,
There
oh,
better be
character
a-
creation!
There better be a boob size slider.
I
Yes.
can't create. Wait.
What? Daniel, you have to talk louder. Your
Daniel
voice
will
doesn't
just
carry very well.
recreate-
I'm not that worried about.
Daniel
being
will
heard.
just recreate Naruto.
No, but seriously,
then-
it'll
and
be
then-
so fun to make like new characters
Yeah.
from like all of like your favorite anime
Na-
and shows and
Just
stuff.
mix them all together and be like,
Yeah.
all powerful.
Name it Daniel Toe.
Name it Dreams Effecto.
That Avatar hub looked kind of terrible though.
Well,
Like
yeah,
where
but
they
it
were
was
all
just-
together running around like, let's go talk to NPCs in a fighting game.
Yeah, but like the lobby was so bland. It was
Sasuke's
just like
standing.
Well,
there,
yeah,
dude.
but it was just the beta too.
Yeah, that's true.
It
It might
was
be a
just
little
like
bit more
these,
lively.
like this guy went upstairs. There was nothing upstairs. It was just like the walls were completely blank, and he just
Yeah.
like walked over to some random Sasuke.
But there
like,
might be
NPC,
stuff
and
that's
he was
supposed
like,
to be
"Hello."
on there, but they didn't want spoilers yet.
Yeah,
There's like.
And then there
40
was just like
rookies running
one
into
dude
the wall. They're
running.
like,
There was
Yeah.
just the one dude running straight into the railing, doing absolutely nothing.
And then the 4 other dudes that looked exactly like him doing the same thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then this guy's just like, I'll just jump over and show you guys how to do it.
And then they just disappear out of nowhere.
So gameplay wise, I think it looks super awesome. Like probably one of the best 3D fighters.
yeah. It's like all the movement's so clean in it, and it just
Yeah.
looks so nice and well
Just
put together.
But what that one guy said, they kind of do look like Barbie dolls. They look like plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like it could. Be
It looks
improved.
really pretty in its own way though. Like
I don't know, Yugi's always looked like that though, hadn't he?
yeah, that's kind of true. Yugi always has. But like just the animation of it in its own way looks really good. Even though it might not look good compared to some other stuff,
Yeah.
in its own way it looks really good.
Yugi
That-
has
that
the
guy- one
sharpest
guy
jawline
with
in
a-
history.
That one guy with the huge smile just looks kind of weird in 3D.
There's a lot of
He
Yeah,
might
that's
look
true.
good on
The
a
guy
Twitch
from
channel.
One Piece. Main guy from One Piece.
Oh, Luffy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did look kind of creepy.
Yeah. The
Oh,
maps.
We're
I
talking
don't.
about Blackbeard. I was like, fuck yeah, he looks
New
weird.
York looks nothing like New York.
Yeah, honestly, we didn't really get to see many of the maps in any of the gameplay we saw, but I don't know. I hope there's more maps because they looked like a really crappy selection.
Yeah.
So I hope we get
Well,
an
the
actual
map doesn't
like.
really matter anyway.
I don't know. The
Yeah.
maps just looked really bland. I feel like they could put like. I don't know how hard it would be able to like to do, but like you know how like Smash has like those platforms that and stuff that float there.
Yeah.
If they could do that in that game and like you could jump onto them and
Or,
they're,
like-
moving around.
Like in the New York one where there's like the streets and stuff. If there was like a car that you could jump up onto
Yeah.
or something.
Or
But
like
all
a
the cars
rooftop.
are like on the outside.
Yeah.
They could have put it in the rooftops too. That would have been way cool.
Yeah, or they could have put in like there's this. I don't remember what fighting game it was. I think it was probably Street Fighter, but there was like a stage. It wasn't a 3D fighter though, so it might not have worked the same. But it was like a stage, and then this building is over here, and you can slightly go under the building, and then right above it was like the awning of the building, and you could jump on it and then jump off to attack and stuff. They could do stuff like that, throw that in there, like awnings and all that, or like just tables and just stuff like that. Like they need to add stuff you can interact with too.
They could add a lot more vertical too, since most of those characters can fly anyway.
What the fuck is with
Yeah.
the sneeze?
I don't know. Everyone in
You
my
just-
family when they sneeze, they're just like oh.
As loud as possible.
Um.
What does that look for?
But
The
anyway,
music.
they could make it to where
There's
you could
people over
fly
here
up
just
to
like-
the rooftops or something.
Yeah, like in DCU,
They heard us make fun of him.
probably. But like in the DC universe, Marvel or Mortal Kombat versus the DC universe, you can like fly around and stuff.
Yeah, but I think that's still 2D, isn't it?
No, that one's 3D Fighter.
Or is it?
What are you chewing on?
So
My stylus.
stylus to his peen.
Oh yeah, Mike.
Ah,
Bam. I put these there that way they wouldn't get all messed up.
on the floor like all the rest of them do.
Are you sucking in helium?
All right. So, what'd you guys think about the music? I didn't really notice much
I didn't hear
outstanding
much.
about the
I didn't
music,
hear
really.
any music.
If they
I
add
really
some of
am.
the, like, I feel like they should be, like, they should add, like, I don't remember, that old Dynasty Warrior games, I don't know if you guys ever played any of them, but, like, they had soundtracks that you could choose, and if they took soundtracks from all the different anime,
Yeah.
put them in there, or, like, even, like, some of the theme songs that you could play in the background, even if it was just you listening, not even your enemy, you could just choose what you wanted.
Yeah, like based on even could be based on what character you had out at
Yeah,
the moment
because there's
too.
like there's a lot of like the theme songs, even though I don't speak Japanese or understand what they're saying,
Get as
that are
hyped as
really
possible.
good. Like the Hunter x Hunter ones, there's a lot of those that are really good and that would be nice to listen to if you could choose what you listen to.
And anime music, like
I wanna-
openings, are really hype, anyways.
Yeah.
So you just be like,
Are you recording
Meow.
now?
yeah,
Do you guys ever just pick up random plastic bags?
not
No,
okay.
Why are you doing this? So loud.
I'm gonna learn how to do this.
So much fun. You just pick them up
I've never
anywhere.
done
You can walk down the street, see what.
I'm not gonna pick up
I
a
wouldn't do
random
that.
plastic bag on
Not
the
a-
street.
not
and
off
then
the
That's a
put
good
my
way to
mouth
get
on it.
drugged.
um.
Levi would.
So
and then he'd eat it.
Yes.
which characters that are already in it are you guys excited for?
Zoro.
Ichigo.
Zoro and Sabo.
And freaking Killua. Like, he's my favorite character from Hunter x Hunter. He has this cool freaking lightning powers where he's just like he can move at like the speed of light just because he like infused his body with lightning because he's
Well,
he's
I've
an
seen Ichigo's
assassin.
really fun.
And when he was younger, he was like always shocked to like build up a resistance, and so he's like, time to infuse myself with lightning. And every time I use my abilities, it's lightning. I can kick the shit out of everybody.
So awkwardly quiet now.
I don't know. I'm kind of excited for Yugi slightly because just the way he looked, like the way he's just like card, and it's just like meow. And like I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. I
never
played it at
Yu-Gi-Oh.
one time, and Yu-Gi-Oh kind of sucks, but Yugi's pretty cool.
He's just the best character just
He
because
is
he pulls out all the
Pokemon trainer.
right cards for like.
Yeah, he's
somehow.
like, I believe in the heart of the cards because I cheated.
Remember,
I win.
remember when
Oh,
Dominic's
spoke my pencil.
dad thought he was buying Magic cards, but he bought Yu-Gi-Oh cards?
Yeah.
Didn't
For a
they end
Christmas
up getting
party.
those cards, him and Matthew?
Yeah, they all ended up getting those.
No,
cards
they were
back.
the ones that won the good presents, and then the rest of us got.
No, I
Cards.
want a good present.
Well,
I got cards.
But they were
Levi
two of
got
the
cards,
ones-
and
No,
somebody
Cole,
else.
Yeah.
this is yours, isn't it?
Yeah, Dakota
Yeah,
got
that's
that.
fine.
You got the dice, and then me, Trayton, Jake, or no, me, Trayton, and Skylar got cards,
Like I bought
and
a
then
bunch
Jake
of
got the
candy
$100
and a coffee
head,
cup.
the like $50 headset. Jake ended up getting, and then he gave it to his little brother, and it broke. And then Dom got something cool, and Matthew also got something.
They told their
cool.
dad to get
Am I
magic
the one that
cards,
gave
and
the
he just got
headset?
Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yeah, you were the one that brought the headset, and then Jake got it and immediately broke it.
He's like, yeah, they're the same thing.
'Cause
Even
they
though
were-
they're right next to each other.
Yeah,
Oh,
didn't he
How
need
did
a
they not
headset,
notice
and
that
then,
they
like,
were Yu-Gi-Oh
don't
cards?
know.
They're like, time to take these
Dom
magic
said he
cards to
went
Levi.
with to help him find them.
Why? Why didn't they take Jake? It's sad that Jake's like
Why didn't they
3
take
years
Levi?
younger than both of them, but they're just
A million
he's-
times
Yeah,
smarter.
he's just like, I'm the smartest one in the house.
Matthew's face looks like a
And
ball
like-
sack, and Dom's just fucking
Yeah, Jake
retarded.
is so much smarter than both of them.
But like we reminded them, like we reminded the group like a million times, like go get something, and everyone was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot, I'm gonna go do that today." And like everyone else brought something cool,
Mm-hmm.
and then
I
they were
bought-
like,
I like
"Oh,
a-
we forgot," and we're like, "No, you
A
didn't."
bunch of candy and
I was
stuff
hoping
for
you
whoever
would get
brought
the
mine.
headphones, honestly.
I kind of wanted them too because
I
they were
kinda
I
super
wanted
bought
them
awesome.
them for
too.
you, hoping you would get them.
And then I just ended up with a bunch of useless cards.
Yeah, I gave you my cards.
But
Because Daniel gave me a cup. I
Yeah.
still have that cup. That cup is awesome.
yeah, that cup was pretty sweet. All right, but I don't know. I'm also excited
You get me a
for
Brought
Kept the
this.
candy.
Deku too. I think he'll be really cool.
I
No,
think
I
Levi
brought the
bought
cup.
that.
I think I
Yeah,
brought.
no, I brought this.
I brought
Oh,
the
you
cup.
Yeah.
I brought the cup and a bunch of candy because
I didn't
one
say you
Oh,
brought
you also brought a cup.
Yeah, no, I
Oh.
brought
No, I
this.
gave you the cup to give, didn't I?
maybe.
Because I got the dice and the cup, and then I thought I don't remember.
No, Daniel got the dice in the cup, and he gave.
No, like I bought them to give
Oh,
out.
then I bought another cup. I bought a
Yeah,
coffee
and-
cup and a bunch of candy.
Yeah, they were-
inside of it.
Oh, yeah, that's
Daniel
right, I
got
gave
the-
you that
Because
sexy
Matthew
ass
got
cup.
one of the coffee cups.
Daniel got the coffee cup and the dice, I think.
Yeah, and he gave
We're
Trayton
not even
the
talking
cup.
about jump.
But yeah, so
Deku.
I'm really excited for Deku too. Yeah,
Yeah, Deku.
Dude.
Deku.
Ooh,
It's gonna be so cool. I hope some other characters from My Hero
I
get
can't
in
wait
there.
to use Rukia. If she has
Oh
her
my-
Bankai, you don't know what that is, but if she has her Bankai, which is like their special ability, it's gonna be amazing.
I kind of
Dude,
wish
you're so
Light
excited.
was
I can
really.
tell by the
Yeah,
way
you were
you're
like
moving.
shaking. I kind of wish Light and fuck, what's that?
Ryuk.
Ryuk. Yeah,
That'd be
I-
kind of OP.
I kind of wish they would be playable, because that's one of the first animes. Like, I really enjoy watching anime, but that's one of the ones I got really into and was really sad when it was over. Like, it was Full Metal Alchemist all over again.
But to be honest, it's an anime, and how many anime have you heard, like, the characters, except for in Death Note, because there's not really fighting scenes, they're always like, my name's Naruto Uzumaki, I'm gonna kick your ass. And he's like, I know your name now, time to just kill you, because it's that simple.
Yeah.
Time to kick your ass.
And then he just gets bodied because he's stupid.
He's like, you're gonna fucking die.
Get fucked, pussy. Well, he could have had, like, they
What
could have
was
had
his middle
Ryuk
name, too?
fighting, though. They could have had Ryuk just, like, swinging his arms around and stuff.
Yeah. But it,
And
like,
then,
that would be more
Light
like
could have said that.
Rosalina and Luma. Like, Light's just like, do this and do this, but, like, that's not really how it would work because Ryuk is like, I'm your boss. Like,
But, I
I'll
mean,
kill you
doesn't
if I
Light
want."
know, like, karate or something? I thought he knew some sort of martial art.
What was
So,
that one?
He's just
fucking
like okay at
movie?
Is
fighting
there an
because
anime
he's
character
strong.
that doesn't know us?
What was that anime you
martial
watched
arts.
for a little bit up there?
He plays tennis.
It was about that kid who was learning martial arts to kick that kid's
Oh,
ass.
Kenichi, yeah.
Mhm.
I wonder if that's one. Because, like, imagine one of the masters in this game. Like, one of the masters from that just...
Which one was it that fucking... He was
Dude, if
the
they-
leg training one, like he was fucking...
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah. I don't
his
remember.
kicks or whatever.
The one that did Muay Thai boxing, right?
Yeah.
Shit, I can't
Was
remember his name.
boxing invented by Americans?
No. It was
Is there anything
The-
having to do
in
with fighting?
Thailand, I think it was. They
By
invented
Americans.
Muay Thai, which
Yeah.
was the first form of boxing.
Is there
It
any
was
form-
boxing, except for you also used elbows, knees, and legs.
Is there a form of fighting that was invented by Americans?
You could get really beat up in that one.
I don't really think so. Street fighting, where you punch like super wide hooks.
Yeah, and
All
you
the
just your
time.
arms up like this,
Yeah, the people that box like hood boxing.
like Ronnie does.
Yeah, that one time.
And you were boxing him.
Ronnie watches this, beats your ass.
He's like, fuck you.
I mean, he still probably would have won. I was just
Ronnie
good enough
doesn't
at
give
not
a
getting
shit.
hit.
Ronnie knows Ronnie knows he can throw those freaking big ass hooks and destroy everyone.
Yeah,
That's what Ronnie does. Like, he'll get hit in the face, he's just like,
yeah.
like that!
You almost ripped my light out of the thing.
It's alright.
That would be
But yeah,
It's alright.
Dude, they can make this game so good if they do it right.
yeah.
Like, it could be like a revolutionary game because people have been waiting for this kind
A
of
game
game
like this.
for like years.
I wish there was a platform fighter like Smash Bros. Honestly, like I feel like that'd be a lot more fun because I
Yeah.
don't have as much fun with
agree
2D
with that,
side-scrolling fighters and 3D fighters. But
remember that one 2D side-scrolling fight we fought where all you did was push me into the corner?
no,
and
that
spam
was a 3D
spam
fighter
the
like
same
this, and you were in like a big square arena.
button. Yeah, and you
That
just,
one,
you
Orochi
just push
Warriors,
me
I think
into
it was.
You just punch me into the corner and then spam the same button for like an hour and then you win.
Yeah, and then I went to sleep, and while I was asleep, you learned how to do all the special moves, and then you woke me up and kicked my ass. And I was like, alright, I'm going back to sleep.
What was this?
It's called like Orochi Warriors. It was on my Xbox. He was staying the night, and we just played it. And I fucked on him a couple times, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go to bed. And he was like, alright. And then he sat there and played it while I was asleep, and then woke me up and was like, let's fight now.
That's really how
I knew
these
how to
anime
play the
scenes
game,
be,
and I
though.
did.
No,
That's
that
really
was
how
the first
it's
time
like
I'd ever
being
They'd
played
be getting
it.
their ass
Was
beat
with
in a
you.
show or something, and they'd just be like, they'd be like, Let's
yeah,
go,
he just
Gia.
did like a grinding montage while I was asleep.
Well, I only played like
Badass
2 matches,
music is
but
playing.
didn't get immediately raped as soon as I started playing the game, so I could actually press buttons.
Yeah. But so what are some characters you want to see in the game?
I'm pretty happy with mine right now.
There's so much that I.
There's
Okay.
a lot. Like
Okay, so
I'm
this is
pretty
probably a
happy to have
really
Pokemon in
unpopular opinion and probably like a stupid question, but what's the odds of Aang from Avatar: The Last Airbender is getting it?
He's not shonen.
yeah, he's not a shonen animation.
What's shonen?
It's
It's the like company that makes
it's
all
the
these.
publishing
or
company
produces,
for
yeah.
anime and manga.
Oh,
Like
that's
one of
sad.
the biggest one that there is, and that's why all like the big three is Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece, and they're like the ones that were used to be super popular at least, but Bleach is kind of dead now. But
One Piece is still going.
shonen is like huge, and that's why they're like it's only shonen anime characters in here.
One Piece
'Cause
beyond
wasn't
the
like
original called
800 something
Shonen Jump?
episodes.
The original version of this called
Yeah.
Shonen Jump, and now it's called Jump Force.
Do you think if it was just all anime that they would even include that?
I don't know. I think Aang would be a pretty good
Yeah,
choice
he-
if it was all
He
anime.
would, yeah, but
Because it'd be pretty sick to do some earthbending against.
Or
some
Katara,
others.
just
Kyrie would kill himself.
I
right now
prefer
if you
earthbending,
could
honestly.
say
Just
Avatar
get to be what's his
anime.
name?
yeah, you just
I want to be Boomy.
what's the
Uh,
freaking blind?
yeah,
girl,
the
though?
blind chick. You just stomp on the ground. It's like
I prefer Boomy over.
I want Joker from
Toph.
Persona 5 in this.
Joker's an anime character that was a Persona 5 movie.
The blind character's name is Toph, by the way.
Yeah, Toph.
But if I'm gonna list
Isn't
some,
the bitch
But I
there in
prefer
middle
Boomy
maybe?
because he's like an old man, but then he takes off his cloak and he's like super fun.
I don't remember him. It has been like 10 years since I've
You're
watched
talking about
Avatar,
the man that
so
like, got in prison. He's like,
I just put a big ass gross greasy fingerprint on my glasses.
No, that's.
which old ass man are you
All right,
talking
so
I'm talking about Boomy. He's the king of the East Earth nation.
what did?
West.
So what are some characters you want to see? Like, just
One
name a
of them.
couple.
But
Okay.
he's the king of one of the cities, and he's like super fucking ripped, but he's like so frail and old until he takes it off, and because he like tricks Aang into wanting to fight him because he's like old, and then like
Fucks on Aang.
and then he destroys him. He like falls face first into the ground, but he like goes in and like comes out and like rapes Aang's ass.
But all right, so what are some characters you want to see?
I want to see Leorio from Hunter x Hunter. He's like this like dude that's always wearing a suit and glasses, and he looks like he's like 40, but he's actually like 18, and he's like one of the main characters, but for some reason he's not in it. He probably will be added later though. And
Was he not? I thought there was a guy in a suit and sunglasses on the far right when we looked at the one thing.
No,
The one that's
he's not in it yet.
okay.
For some reason, I don't know why he isn't though. Because one that's like about the same like prevalence as in the show as him is Kurapika, the blonde dude that looks like a chick. They're like about the same prevalence, and he's not in there for some reason. But there's a lot of Hunter x Hunter characters that would be really good.
Yeah.
But some other ones I would like to see is like fucking Renji from Bleach is going to be in there. I would like to see some of the other captains from Bleach, and I would also like to see some like Blue Exorcist characters, like Rain
I
would be
was thinking
good.
some Blue
His
Exorcists,
brother would
too.
be good, and then Seven Deadly Sins characters.
That's on my list. I have Wrath from Seven Deadly Sins would be
Yes.
awesome.
Oh, that old
I
fuck.
remember him. I was
forgot
thinking
about him.
Edward and or
Yeah, dude,
Alphonse
fuck.
would be really
Yeah.
awesome to be in there because they could fight regularly because they're both really good fighters, and then they could
here's a
also
picture
use
of him when
alchemy
he's
to
red.
like
I would like them
Yeah,
to
he
add
was
Mustang
like-
too if they're like adding
or
like, some
yeah
side
Mustang with the
characters.
fire. Just
You
Yes,
and
that
me,
would
and then
be
he's
lit.
like wrong choice.
they
and
just
then-
copy and paste
Quite
Palutena.
literally lit.
Yeah.
You messed up, man.
Can you
With her
imagine?
side viewers just like
And that's
Yeah.
the moment he knew. Fuck.
and then yeah,
Yeah,
I'd also
he's
like
like,
to see like Wrath
Wrong, and it's like,
or
oh no.
like
This is
Wrath
that exact
or
moment too, because
Bond or someone in there too.
Mhm.
I think that'd be really cool.
This is the moment he's like,
And
gotcha.
then
I forgot all about that guy.
I thought it'd be kind of cool to see like Natsu as well.
I think Aang actually.
Oh yes, from
No, they
from
tied.
Fairy Tail, yeah.
If there's
Really
a lot
out
of
here
fairy
discussing
tale
the
characters
anime
that could be
culture,
added, like
talking about a guy
Urza,
from
Gray.
Avatar.
Yeah,
Gray
Urza.
would be really good because he has ice powers,
Yeah.
and ice is my favorite kind of magic.
Yeah.
Right now.
Mugen from Samurai Champloo. We started to watch that.
Who?
It's that
Oh yeah.
He's the guy in the red that's
Oh,
like
dude, here's
really
a little
badass
i-
and does
a
flips
little
and shit.
icon for him.
Oh, just
If
stab
they
myself in the
added
dick.
Icon.
Sebastian
Smash,
from
yeah.
Black Butler, that would be insane.
Another one I'd really like to see would be
Here's
Sinbad
another
from the Magi series.
Oh yeah, him
He'd
too.
be so
I like that
awesome
one
because like
would
he
look-
has those
I don't
awesome
know, I think
powers
the
from
other
the
one actually
tower.
looked better.
Honestly,
If it was
I don't
on
want
there.
that little bitchy kid.
That'd
though,
be his
from
icon.
the
but
one that
would
was
be
in like the
this
first
form if he was
series
actually
of
fighting.
Magi.
But this would
Yeah,
be
The
the
like
icon.
main character of
Oh,
that.
okay.
He's such like a little bitch.
Yeah.
That could
I
be
don't-
like
I
But
don't-
like Sinbad is fucking badass.
Yeah,
Or
Sinbad was
Jafar.
super fucking tall.
Jafar would be awesome because he could jump around and throw his
Yeah.
knives
Looks like a
around.
fucking-
Yes,
Crack
dude,
him.
Jafar was my favorite.
He's
They
a
need to be
crackhead.
really careful about
Dude,
what
he's, like,
other
insane in the show.
Dragon Ball characters they add because there's so many in there.
Yeah,
already.
there's like a million Dragon Ball characters, and it's like
He literally eats rocks. Like,
And also Saitama from One Punch. That would be kind of
Oh,
OP,
there's that weird
but
fuck that was going on.
Um,
Fucking crystals. And
I think that's all I really have for this.
Yeah,
Anything else anyone else
Yeah,
wants to
okay.
add?
he encased
For this?
Aang's friends in a rock.
maybe Attack on
Candy.
Titan characters too.
Oh yeah, there are some attack.
Because I know they're really.
They just put a Titan in and you're just like, I win.
I'm fine with whoever's in there because Sabo cancels out Ace, and that'd be the only other person.
They put
that would be
Kratos
there.
in. He would win every fight.
All right, is there anything else about this game you guys want to talk about, or are we good? Do you think?
I mean, I don't know anything to talk about really.
Yeah, I mean,
So we're currently at like 55 minutes.
Is there going to be
so-
any other features besides fighting? Because it looks like they left room for other stuff.
I don't know. They might add in
I would like
minigames.
if they did it the way that they do in Smash, where you had to fight against characters to unlock other characters, which they probably will
Yeah.
do.
They could have like story modes where you're with each like
It looks
you
like
get
they
the
do have a
main
story
character
mode.
from each story,
Mm-hmm.
and then you play that character, or from each anime you get the main character, and you play their story mode, and as you play their story mode, you unlock all the side
This
characters.
probably won't happen, but they like since Shonen's all like the same like
Universe.
universe. If they like added it together to where like there's like some like god figure that's trying to like destroy the entire universe, and they're like all doing like their own part in their separate like
Mhm.
things, and it's just like a few fights for each like few characters. Like if they had the 3 Bleach characters and some of the Hunter x Hunter characters, and that's how they did it, and then they built up to like a final boss battle where it's like the main
Yeah.
characters.
And they could
Wait,
even
hold
have
on.
it be.
How is it all the same in the same like universe, but like in Goku, all the other universes were destroyed?
In
because
Goku.
Goku, like
Goku.
in Dragon Ball Z. Sorry.
And Goku.
No,
How
it's-
dare I
it's-
say your animation?
It's not literally in the same universe.
Dragon Ball
It's
Z
like in
fucking
the.
sucks.
What?
It's like the same company, the same.
Oh.
That's how we met you.
That's
My
definitely
biggest
Oh.
worry with this is that what if the game
I was getting
isn't
ready to say
finished?
because in Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
all
what
the-
if the game kinda
all,
sucks?
all the
Yeah.
universes got
'Cause
destroyed.
honestly, it's a
but then
cool
they were
concept,
put
But a
back
lot of
into
games
place.
that try
Well, not
and
all
be
of
good
them.
like this,
Goku's did.
they're never
They end up
finished,
being
and they're
complete
rushed.
ass.
No,
But then Goku
Yeah.
They're
wishes
rushed
for them all
because
back.
their due
Goku
date
wished
was
for them
this,
all
and they
back.
wanted it to be
His
out by
didn't get
that
destroyed
day.
though because he won the.
Yeah,
he-
Dakota. What if they
He
have
didn't win the
like
tournament, by the way. Somebody else did. He like beat
No.
the
Yoda.
my
He
biggest
won the
fear for
tournament because
this?
he got the Dragon Ball.
My biggest fear for this is that like it's gonna get to the time it's the release date and they're not done yet. Like they're gonna be rushing the last couple days or
Yeah, I
whatever.
really hope they don't do that.
Because a lot of games like this.
Because
There's a lot of
honestly,
games like
I'd
this, but none of them
prefer
are good
them,
because they're
you
rushed.
know, say give us another month and we'll
Yeah,
have this
me
game
Do
out.
like they did for Grand Theft Auto 5. Keep extending it.
I don't know how
Breath of
Nintendo
the
does it.
Wild?
Nintendo's freaking awesome. They like
I don't know,
perfectly
dude, Breath of the
planned
Wild
their-
took a while. They're
Yeah.
like, next year, and after that, they're like the year after.
Breath of the
that.
Wild's the one that they did that a lot on. But like
came out
that
good.
one's the biggest,
It came out
sexiest
good.
game ever.
Yeah, a fear I have about this though is that they won't listen to the community, and if they keep adding what the community wants, like within reason, obviously, but if they keep adding the characters that the community wants and has them well balanced to where they're all basically equal footing, then, and if they don't like money whore the game basically
I
and
want
like
Trevor
try and
from
charge
Grand
for
Theft Auto
every
5.
single new character.
Yeah, I hope they do like
it
a
looks like
fighter
they're
pass
gonna
like
charge
Smash
for
Bros.
clothing items for custom characters based on the pre-order
Smash
Yeah,
Bros.
stuff.
But
Yeah.
if they listen to their community, they could make this game last for a good like 5 years
Yeah.
or so. If they keep adding like good content that everybody appreciates, like new maps too, and then like just bettering the game instead of nerfing and buffing and nerfing and buffing
Yeah.
different things.
Let's
and
add
We
characters.
got
Piranha
Skyrim,
Piranha
and they don't gotta
Plant
do
as
shit.
Thanks,
DLC.
anime.
New console.
Yeah.
It's like, alright, why not?
Mario
Yeah,
is the
every
greatest
time a
game.
new console comes out, freaking
Bethesda.
Bethesda's just like, hey, that's another platform to put Skyrim
Yeah,
on.
usually you
And
expect
then
60
on
more
the
dollars.
Switch, it
They
runs at
put
like
they
40
put
frames
they
per
put
second. It's like,
Skyrim
oh,
on Alexa.
Did they seriously?
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
Yeah, they really
Look
did.
at my laugh on the audio cue. It's all those tiny little.
Yeah, they really did that to Kona.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
can look it up. You can play, like, it's kind of like Zork. Like, you say what you want to do, and it'll describe what happened.
Oh, that's gay.
It's like, I cut my wife's penis off.
All right. I think that's all we have for this then. Is that pretty much everything?
I think so.
I think so. We got really off task.
Yeah, a couple times.
Yeah,
but it's
talking
good
about
because we
Avatar
needed
Lost
to
Ark.
we needed to make sure this was filled out, so it's all right. Thank you guys for watching. Leave in the comments what games you want us to do.
And we won't listen.
Yeah.
Thanks, you. Come again.
But yeah, leave in the comments what games you want us to do, what games you guys are excited to see, and we can try and do those ones if we.
Have you even
Check it
looked
in
at
time.
the comments of the last thing?
They're like
posted?
our one comment.
Also, add what you think about these games too, and
Yeah.
what you want to see in them,
T-
and what you're
tell
hoping
us
for.
what you guys think about the games and what you're hoping for, and whatever topics we talked about, feel free to comment down below and be like, I'm excited for that too,
Or tell us if we're completely ass about it.
yeah, tell us if we're fucking retards.
One person,
Let's-
one
let's know.
person watches the video, dislikes the video, and leaves.
It's like
Yeah.
gay.
All right, thank you guys for watching.
Peace.
See you. Wait, which one did we talk about doing next time though?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
Like
We'll
half a
talk
second
about
off
it
my
later.
video.
Just in the video.
Yeah,
Wait
I
a
don't
minute.
think we really had a plan for the next
See
one.
you later, nerds.
But yeah, thank you guys
Goodbye
for watching.
forever.
Peace.
See you next time.